adults allowed. This picture is about kids. Any grown-ups in it are purely coincidental. Here's a look at life at the very beginning, when every day's a rest cure, and all the guy's got to do to get anything he wants is cry, cry, cry. Mad, huh? Sports start young. At 6 months, you can be an old-timer in the diaper derby. They're off, and Crawl Away Hathaway, the favorite, breaks stride by stepping into something. But the race goes on. This entry has a rear draft to spur him forward. Now the contestants thunder home in a blaze of glory finish. The Sandman's the winner. From among the onlookers, the cameraman picks out a few popular men about town. One of the finest. Who's worrying? This appears to be a cross between a chain gang and a conga line in that special world kids have all their own. Babyhood can be mighty serious, especially when, with toy blocks, you're engaged in a community construction project. The wash-up period reveals that every adult has his counterpart in a kid. Here's the life of the party. Grown-ups come in handy when it's time to dish out the grub. These gals are thirsty. Who of us can forget our few precious Christmas seasons as a child, when our noses grew flat from continual pressing against store windows? There was a magic land of toys inside as well. To most of us, too soon grown up, the heart-bursting excitement of such moments is just a memory. Later, life may bring success, wealth, power, fame, but never again wonder such as this. And it's all in the faces of kids at Christmas. After weeks of wishful looking, the small fry at last get their chance to handle the toys, and the fun really begins. One little girl decides that a certain mechanical elephant is better to watch at a safe distance. Somehow the toys get out of line. And what started out as kids playing with toys ends up as toys playing with kids. Time to get rolling. No adults are needed for transportation in Kid Town, with veteran Barney Simonson at the throttle. And should he retire, his year-old brother's just waiting to take over. In the field of golf, the short pants set outdistanced Dad long ago. Just cast an eye on these tot-age teasers. Notice the form of wallopin' Bobby Dawson. Not bad for an old pro of 4. How many of you grown-ups in the audience can swing like these experts of 8? In the Guppy Golfers League, here's what they call a beginner. Well, duffers come young, too. This little girl's trapped. Bobby Secundo's winning putt takes the men's crown. Hurry, little girl, it's getting late. Watch closely. What would Daddy do? Uh-oh. Now for some Olympic divers, the 1972 Olympics, that is. 10-month-old Sherry Whitford finds swimming easier than crawling. After all, what fish ever got housemaid's knee? Lined up for the big race are the fastest swimmers afloat, under 4. It's a tense moment. Then into the water they splash. The winners come churning home for a prize that would knock your hat off. From water babies, we swing to a boxing world of diaper weights, flea weights, paper weights, sash weights, penny weights, and almost no weights at all. It isn't the blows that knock them down, it's just that they haven't really learned to walk. Killer Carter meets ferocious Fitzgerald. Carter took his boxing lessons at Miss Smith's dancing school. Killer Carter, who'll lick anybody in the house, lands a knockout punch. You just can't hold down this go-kart gladiator who brings long experience and 30 pounds of brawn into the ring. Whoops! Maybe he shouldn't have trained on those lollipops, but he's still full of fight. These battlers have just changed rompers for boxing togs. Now a flying trip to the field of music as Bitsy Bopsters bang into the Glenn Miller classic In the Mood, served up red hot. During a modern version of Punch and Judy, our well-hidden camera catches the emotions of the most carried-away audience in theater history. All is peaceful enough until the bad magician enters to plot the downfall of Dennis Duck. The magician's accomplice, Measles, is sent to plant a bomb. The bomb is disguised as a piece of candy, and in comes hungry Dennis. Oh, no, no! Dennis Duck goes away, however, without biting the bomb. And who should arrive next but Dinsmore, the dastardly dragon? Go ahead, Dinsmore. Gee, that was exciting. Okay, you big, clumsy, outsized grown-ups, you can come back on the screen now.